Namba namba mwetu udwala nimba.
April.
So payamba otulula anamba first amatula mafina nosakaniza na bwino tuzi matuke bwino waleka hapo.
Okay, so what she's saying is that her child became sick. That was in April.
In April. So what did she do first? What would she have done in the past?
Munaisako chani kuti mwana chile.
Neze naenda kwa gaveni naendako almost 5 times.
Kwa gaveni ni kuchipatala.
Clinic. Then nachoka kuja noti palibe change nje panenze naenda ku camp. Naenda ko 3 times. So now nauti palibe improvement ene.
So she's gone to the nearest. She tried to go to the nearest health center about 5 times, but there was no change. She couldn't receive the help that she needed.
How far was the clinic?
Nikutari Bwanji.
Katete's camp. Is the camp there?
Camp ZDNS paja.
Did you see the camp?
How many kilometers is that?
Yeah, it should be over 10, about 15 somewhere.
And how would she normally get there?
Muma afika ko Bwanji.
Maendo.
Footing?
Walk. So it would take her how long?
Wachoka palo. Wachoka maybe kuma 05. Vantu vakalipeno huko. Then nifika kuja maybe 06.
So she will start off around 05, get there maybe around 6. So what she's saying is that that time the child was weak and so dehydrated. Yeah. Such that when you look at the child, you could see that the child was completely.
The following day, I not amba futu Sunday pantes namba to kwa bwela mankwala uno kwale vunena. So mankwala muyembekeze chani tumakadi sote zinaenda kumaphunziro ku ground ku scale kuja. So inene zenafika ku nyumba nakamba watatu makadi palibe muyembekeze makadi. So nabwela ku almost 5 times akuti tumakadi tukalibobwe. So nenzopanga ganizo to it's better nibwereremo nikatenge chani ichi. Pepa uti nipite naye ku St. Mwana sonde panenza na nyitana hapo paja pa road ngamba to tumakadi tunabwera meto so mbwere mumtengele mankwala mwana.
Okay. So what she's saying is that after that she received some information that there was a kit which was being sold here, and that you could buy that using a card, and there were some people, a voucher. So there were people who were distributing the vouchers. She attended one of the meetings, the growth monitoring program, where she went to learn about the Kiti Moyo and how it's able to help in terms of treating diarrhea and also dehydration.
So once she got the kit, then can she tell us a little bit about the what she did after?
Opanena tenga mankwala mwezi September. Chokera mu April. So ni September mwani natenga mankwala. So after mankwala kuno. Ananuza to manzi mukalekeze muli yake kalaini. So nenda kunyumba na boy na tomazi nolekeza mwane mja mukalaini. So nutenga kapyuzi kamozi nusungunola nimpasa. Then natenga manzi aja nika mboto. So narumwesa ifika 12 hours manzi aja na series. So pateko clinic ukupa nenze naenda ukukoma vene kama nkwala nanozo tia makwala fanika senze sakamozi pede. So clinic nanozo ta mwana utapikinge msanga bweremo msanga nda mwana unofoka kwambiri. So muyeso senze satubiri tumapiuzi
tumazinki tubiri pede.
Tumapiuzi sati chani tumaoa rice ya. So ine natenga tumapiuzi tujama chita kuseni kamozi. Nampangira na manzi yako. Then akasiriza patovu hapa kumazuru. Ntenga kapiuzi kamozi kumwesa, then na manzi ya moyo kumwesa. So amasiriza 5 days mankwalaja nachita munga asiriza. But panena mwesa ko 2 days naona uti akaluthulula ndithu. So after wasiriza kosi yonse naona kuti mwana uja wankhala bwinobwino kudya wambofuna kudya pafupi olomkhazika so amasewera nokala awenda kukujoyimirira so anti unawo angofuna chabe kudya osowera bwinobwino akalipogwidwa matenda aliyonse paliro olomimba.
So our story is that from April when the child became sick, it took about 3-4 months up to somewhere September when she was able to access Katete Moyo. And what, according to the instructions she was given by one of the promoters, was that she needed to use 1 tablet per day, 1 tablet of zinc, PET zinc per day, and also give the child ORS. But in the process when she went to the clinic, because the child was so weak, and the people at the health center advised her that because the child was very weak and needed, to be treated quickly, she said she was advised that she needed to give the child 2 tablets per day to quicken the process, the healing process. And so that's what she started following. And when she started treating the child using Katete Moyo, what happened was the first 2 days she couldn't see any change. Not until 5 days when she had, the course was completed. And that's how she saw the change. The child was okay, strong, and had, appetite, needed, was crying for food. And even up to now, from September up to date, the child has had no diarrhea.
So naye sakuja kliniki nona no thandizo napita ku kempo nona no thandizo. So panina tenga mankhwala nona kuti nathandizika nakuja kusimbika nina lufuna pita ononga ndrama zambiri nona kuti nachita bwanji nalephera nimpopitako.
So what she's happy with is that the child is healed, the child is okay, and the child is not sick at all. Even at the moment, the child is very okay. And the other thing that she's saying is that the money she was supposed to spend from here to St. Francis, she did not spend that money. Instead, on transport and any other expenses that were going to be incurred in the process. So she was able to save that money, and she is happy with that.
How much would she normally spend, like in that going to St. Francis and that process? What would she normally spend and on what?
Zitenga ndalama zingati kuchoka kuno kufika ku St. Francis na kubwera?
40,000.
40,000 kwacha.
40,000, and that's just on transportation.
Ni kuenda chabe, ni gari moto chabe yo. Zakudya zina zache.
Kaili sunga zema siku mwana unga nkhalire kuja. Afani kazambiri kaili mwana naye vachita akambona zakudya zosiyana kwanza akakondolili. So sunga zema siku anonga nkhalire kuja nishi kozo pitira hapo pa 40,000.
So she's saying it can be more than 40,000 kwacha because she wouldn't know whether the child would be admitted or not, and if the child has been admitted, there are any other expenses that one would incur in terms of buying food for the kid, buying food for the one nursing the kid, and all those things. Right. So the cost would be more than the 40,000 kwacha, but 40,000 kwacha is just for transport.